This is how I used to pick up my guinea pigs. Just chasing them around, making both my piggies and me stressed. And even then, sometimes I give up and use a carrier instead. But picking up and holding them is a huge milestone and a great way to color your guinea pigs. And during the half a year, I know that I couldn't pick up my potatoes comfortably and missed a part of bonding with them. You're watching this video probably because you're in the same boat that I was before. In this video, you'll be able to pick up your skittish guinea pigs much faster. Plus get some tips and other methods to pick up and transport your guinea pigs in cases where your hands might not be the best. I'll also share some common mistakes to help you troubleshoot how to pick up your piggy properly. Welcome back to the IC Cinnamon channel, where you'll find everything guinea pig related. As usual, more information, sources, links, and article version are in the description. Now let's get straight into it. First, why are your guinea pigs running away when you try to pick them up? Do they even like it? Does it matter? Well, guinea pigs are prey animals, and in the wild, the only time they get lifted is when they were captured by predators like birds to become their lunch. So it's their natural instinct to run away from you when you try to pick them up. That means when you're trying to pick your potato-shaped fur ball up thinking, I'm gonna cuddle this fluff ball, your piggy is thinking, oh shoot, the giant is trying to capture and kill me. Another reason is you're trying to touch their stomachs, which is a very sensitive area for them because they will be vulnerable, like how predators are eating them. What we need to do is to let your guinea pig know that you're not a threat to them. Then they'll be comfortable being picked up. But how do we do this? Here are the step-by-step instructions for picking up your skittish potato, which somehow transforms into a trackster every time you get close to it. The first step, gain their trust. You wouldn't want a giant suddenly opening up your roof and hugging you from above, right? What we're going to do is approach them slowly in front, not behind. Get down to your guinea pig's level and talk gently to them in a quieter voice. Remember, don't hover over them straight from above, and don't move around too much. These steps are just to let your piggy know that you're not going to harm it. And how long you have to stay in this step depends on your piggy's personality and how familiar it is to you. To make your guinea pig relax and also maybe distract them a little bit, you can offer them some leafy greens to munch on. Now gently pet them. Some like to be scratched behind the ears or petted under the chin. Most young coffee love head scratches. Don't skip this step because this way they'll be less likely to struggle, and because your hands are already petting them, it's easier to lift them. Then for the hard part, actually picking them up. There are two ways to pick them up, from the front or behind. Either way, put both of your hands underneath your piggy's stomach, more so closer to their front paws and chest area like this. Your hands should be overlapped and a scooping motion like this. It's safer for your potatoes, and also you have some leeway to hold it, unlike how I'm doing here. And yes, you might have to try a few times, repeat the steps, and that's okay. Just keep calm because guinea pigs are good at sensing your emotions. If you start to get frustrated, take a break and try another time. And if you see your guinea pig chattering their teeth or showing other signs that mean back off, maybe back off. I talked about more guinea pig sounds and what they mean in this video, so feel free to check it out. Once you can lift your piggy in the air slowly, transition one of your hands to hold your guinea pig's bottom to support their back legs and bump. Usually I hold my piggies on my chest as I'm doing that. This way they feel safer than being held with just two hands with nothing to support. This creates a sense of security because it's a more natural, snug position that mimics their resting state in the wild. Congratulations! You just picked up a guinea pig. You can cuddle them on your lap, which is the easiest and safest option for beginners, or on the chest, put them in the playpen, etc. Now, this is easier said than done, so I want to share with you a few tips and some things you should know in general that really helped me. Number 1, corner them to the side. As you can see in this video, when I'm picking Mochi and Coffee up, they're near the sides of the cage. That's because if your piggy is near the edge of the cage, you have better access and control over their movements. Compared to when they're in the middle of the cage, you can move quickly to the other side and try to scurry away, which makes it harder to catch them safely. Number 2, make it a routine. I know, it can be scary. It feels like you just traumatized your guinea pig and now you're telling me to pick them up every day? Well, here's the thing. Guinea pigs need routine. Start with placing them on your lap for a few minutes every day. Over time, they'll associate being on your lap with something safe and comforting, making the process of picking them much easier. Plus, the younger your guinea pig is, the faster they will be comfortable being picked up. Number 3, use other methods to pick your piggy. This is so underrated because sometimes using your hands to pick them up can be scary. For example, using a towel and holding it like this. Place the towel on the bottom of the cage floor and feel free to add some veggies on top to lure your guinea pigs. Let them walk up to the towel as you hold still. Once the back legs are also on the towel, you can lift them up carefully and transition your hands to a holding position. I find that this can work faster than using my hands to pick them up because you have more room to hold your piggy, and guinea pigs are generally more comfortable walking on a towel, especially if that towel is for cuddling them and already has their scent on it. Another method is using a carrier. My first guinea pig, Popcorn, which you can see some videos on my channel about him, absolutely despised being picked up. He will willingly come over, will do anything for piggies, and is the friendliest pig I know. But picking him up, it scares him so much. Probably because the adoption center found him in a park. So instead, we trained him to go straight into his carrier where we transport him to his playpen, to the bed, etc. All you have to do is break apart small pieces of treats that lead your guinea pig into the carrier, or use your hands to lure them there. After they go in, close the carrier door and transport them to the place they like. For example, cuddling or to the playpen. Over time, they will associate carrier with magic transporter to fun places. This will minimize the stress for both you and your guinea pig. So this is how to pick your guinea pig, plus some other methods and tips. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!